Hi guys, it's Jamie here from Jamie and his Whiskey. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm back with another whiskey review. It's been too long, but I'm happy to be back, and today I'm reviewing a whiskey that I absolutely love. It's none other than the Ardbeg 10-year-old whiskey from the Isle of Islay. There we go. Now, Ardbeg is a whiskey that I have found to be rather consistent. Over the last few years, during my whiskey journey, I've tried lots of Islay scotches. And some have impressed me, and then over time, I've gone back to them, and they haven't quite done the same for me as they did when I first had them. Ardbeg, though, is a little bit different. They are incredibly consistent, I think, in what they put out. Now, I'm reviewing the 10-year-old today, and for Ardbeg, an age statement on their whiskey is kind of a rare thing. They are known for putting out a lot of whiskies that are non-age statements. Now, what non-age statement means, in case any of you don't know, it means it doesn't have an age statement on the bottle to tell you the minimum amount of time that any whiskey in that bottle has been maturing for. Now, I don't know why this is, but it doesn't harm Ardbeg because they do release some amazing whiskey. I've tried the Ardbeg Ugadal, which is a cask strength non-age statement, and that is absolutely gorgeous. In fact, it's probably my favourite whiskey that I've tried so far, within a reasonable price point. Now, the 10 is it's a real standard for Scotch lovers. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm here to review it today because I wanted to tell you how much I like it. Now, the reason is because it's so well balanced. And as I said at the start of this video, it's incredibly consistent. Now, Ardbeg is nestled at the south side of Islay to the east of the Lagavulin and the Lefroy distilleries. It's bottled at 46%, the 10-year-old that is. It's, as far as I can say, it's non-chill filtered. And it really, really is incredibly well balanced. You pour it out of the bottle and it's just perfect as it is. When it comes to the water, you can add water if you want. I think that this is best when it just comes out of the bottle and you drink it as is. My personal opinion. And another reason why Ardbeg is good in my opinion is the fact that they don't reuse their whiskey barrels any more than second or first fill. So you won't get a third fill or anything like that with Ardbeg. It's really, really, really consistent for that reason. Now, here we go. Look at this colour. Now that is what a natural coloured whiskey looks like. Very, very light. It's 10 years old, but don't let that deceive you. It does still pack quite a punch. Saying that, it punches you in a very lovely way. Oh yeah, now straight off the bat, it doesn't smell too dissimilar to Lefroy. If you compared them side by side, of course you would get a difference. But for your casual whiskey drinker, it's got that iodine, seaside, smoky, sweet smoky smell to it. It's so inviting and so delicious on the nose. You know what I mean. Now on the taste, such a good measured arrival. This lovely sweetness comes forth. Wave of smoke hits you afterwards. Salt, seaside minerality, some spiciness. It's got that slightly bacony note to it, that charred meat note a little bit. The smoke is unapologetic. But because this whiskey is so well made and it's so well balanced, well, with this lovely sweetness to it. Citrus sweetness, of course. A lot of citrus. what do they say on here? They say tarry rope and sea spray. Well, there's definitely that. I don't know what tarry rope is precisely, but the 46% really carries this whiskey through. It's just perfect, perfectly well balanced. It's probably my favourite 10-year-old Islay whiskey. You have to try it. There's not much I can really say about Ardbeg in this review. I might keep it kind of short because I can't really criticise it. All I would have to say is go out and buy yourself a bottle of this. If you want to explore smoky, interesting scotches and you want to start somewhere that's full on, but you're going to get quality, go for this. Don't go for this necessarily first, but if you've already tried your Oban 14s, your Taliskas, your Talisker 10s, that kind of thing, your Bowmores, get yourself a bottle of this and you'll get like a really good point of reference of what a really well-made 10-year-old Islay Scotch can be. Lefroy, please take note. Your 10-year-old could be so much better than it is, but it's so watered down. It's so watery now. I won't be going back to the 10-year-old. I'm sorry. The cask strength 10-year-old, yes, amazing. But your 10-year-old, I've got it right here actually. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Your Lefroy 10 is good, but it needs to be bottled at a high percentage. Cut the chill filtration out, cut the colour out, get real. Please, Ardbeg, you're doing this right. You're doing this right. And as I have to say, it's very consistent. Now, I will say, this is the third bottle of Ardbeg 10 I've bought in the last 3 years. This does seem slightly sweeter to me than the first 2 bottles I've bought. I think it's been a year since I've purchased a bottle of 10-year-old Ardbeg, and I don't know if that's to do with my palate. It could be, or I don't know if it's for other reasons. But I have to say it just does everything right in my opinion. I can still taste it in my mouth. The finish is nice and long. It's lingering. The arrival, as I said, is so measured. It's got a lovely mouthfeel. I can't rate this whiskey enough. If I had to give it a score out of 100, it would be a solid 90. This for me is my go-to 10-year-old, along with Leger 10-year-old from the Isle of Mull. That's another one that's ticking all the boxes. They started colouring their whiskey again recently, and I don't know why. But anyway, this is an Ardbeg review. I'll stop talking about other whiskies. But again, go out and buy this. If you like smoky whiskey and you haven't tried this yet, go and get yourself a bottle. It's Jamie and his whiskey recommended. Okay guys, take care. I'll be back soon with another review. All the best and have a great week. Take care. See ya. Bye bye.